chlamydia, syphilis, Epstein virus, cancer, human immunodeficiency virus, human papilloma virus, trichomoniasis, pubic lice, hepatitis B,
Gonorrhea. What's the organism of gonorrhea is actually a bacteria. This bacteria is called Neisseria gonorrhea. Neisseria gonorrhea has a spherical shape and is covered, meaning that it occurs in pairs and
Major part of from unprotected sex. 2. Having multiple sexual partners, which include the chance of exposure. 3. Having sex with exposure. 4. Not to become the consistency of gonorrhea. 5. Previous history of gonorrhea or other sexual transmitted infections. Pubic lice. Pubic lice are tiny parasitic insects that live in human hair, most commonly in the pubic region. They are also called crab lice because of their crab-like appearance. They feed on human blood and cause itching and irritation. The causes of pubic lice. They are spread through close sexual contact. They are usually spread by sharing contaminated bedding, towels, or clothing. Signs and symptoms. Intense itching in the pubic area, visible lice or tiny eggs attached to the hair, small blue or red spots on the skin from bites, irritating and inflammation of the affected area. Prevention of pubic lice. Avoid sexual intercourse with an infected person until they are visited. Do not share towels, clothes, or bedding. Maintain personal hygiene and seek for treatment.
It's a viral infection that attacks the liver and it is caused by HPV, also known as hepatitis B virus. It can lead to short-term or long-term chronic diseases. Now, I'm going to say the symptoms of hepatitis B. 1, we have fever. 2, we have dark urine. 3, we have nausea and vomiting.
Mode of transmission of hepatitis B are contact with an infected blood or blood fluid, unprotected sex with an infected person, sharing a contaminated sharp object from an infected mother to a baby. The preventive measures of hepatitis B are get vaccinated, prevent unprotected sex, prevent blood exposure with an infected person.
There is no cure for chronic hepatitis B, but the help of antivirus medicine can help control the infection and reduce the risk of liver damage. Thank you.
Do you know that HIV stands for human immunodeficiency virus? It is a virus that attacks the human immune system of the body, which is the CD4 and the T helper, which are the white blood cells, which help in fighting disease and viruses in the body. AIDS, known as acquired immune deficiency syndrome, it is the advanced stage of HIV which cannot be treated. The causes of HIV are unprotected sex. Although sometimes unprotected sex, which is not using condom, although sometimes unprotected sex doesn't really mean that HIV cannot be contacted. It can be contacted sometimes. It can also be passed from mother to child, but technology has been developed that mother to child, sometimes the mother does not actually transmit the virus to the child. Then sharing of sharp objects like needles, syringe, and also unsterilized objects. Then the symptoms of HIV. Symptoms of HIV in female. These are the early symptoms: sore throat, lymph nodes, fever, fatigue. But the main symptoms are irregular menstrual periods, then lymph nodes, the swollen and itching in the target area. The general symptoms in both male and female is night sweats, frequent infections, and itching.
There are two types of HIV. HIV-1 is worldwide HIV it occurs mainly in West Africa.
Stages of symptoms of male in HIV: painful urination, fatigue, and headache. Then stages in HIV: stage 1, acute infection HIV. Final stages as AIDS. Then
Let's talk about human papilloma virus. Human papilloma virus is a common virus that affects the skin and the mucous membrane, such as the genital area, the cervix, mouth, and throat. In other words, they are common viruses that affect the skin and the genital area. They are caused by warts, and some lead to certain cancer like the mouth cancer, anal cancer, penile cancer, and the cervical cancer. Causes of human papilloma virus. Number 1, they are caused by skin-to-skin contact. It can be contacted when someone with the virus touches another person. Number 2, sexual contact. You can be contacted sexually. Number 3, sharing of personal items like towel and razor. And in some cases, it can be contacted when you touch a infected area.
Human papilloma virus have signs and symptoms that are grouped into two. 1. low restraint. This includes genital warts that sometimes causes itching, discomfort, or bleeding. 2. High restraint. This includes precancers and cancers, unusual bleeding after intercourse, between periods, and after menopause. This can also cause persistent pelvic or back pain and cause many vaginal discharge. Human papillomavirus has complications that include cervical dysplasia, genital warts that are highly contagious and can reoccur, cancers of the vulva, cervix, vagina, penis, anus, and throat. Human papillomavirus can also be prevented through the following preventive measures: routine screenings, barrier methods, vaccinations, and the most important, which is lifestyle adjustment. That means limiting numbers of sexual partners and maintaining mutually monogamous relationships.
Now, trichomoniasis is a sexually transmitted infection, which is caused by microscopic protozoan parasites known as Trichomonas vaginalis. It is one of the most common curable STIs worldwide and affects both male and female. It is transmitted by having sexual intercourse. Causes of trichomoniasis. Trichomoniasis is caused by the protozoan parasites known as Trichomonas vaginalis. Other causes include having a sexual partner who has untreated trichomoniasis, having multiple sexual partners, having a history of sexually transmitted infection.
Symptoms and signs of trichomoniasis. For female, we have frothy yellow, which is called green vaginal discharge, vaginal itching, vaginal irritation, lower abdominal discomfort, pain during urination. For male, we have discharge from the penis, running after ejaculation, itching during urination, and burning sensation in the penis. Then, for general, it may not show symptoms in some cases. Then, the effects of trichomoniasis are vaginal inflammation and irritation, emotional stress and disorder, pregnancy conditions such as early birth and low birth weight babies. Then another one, we also have some other effects which are pain during menstruation, during urination, and it leads to increased risk of getting HIV. Preventions for HIV are: 1. Abstinence from sexual intercourse, which, as they say, is the best policy. 2. Educate people about sexually transmitted infection and their preventions. 2. 3. Undergo regular STI screening and medical